Hello, my beloved family. Thank you so much for joining me once more on yet another episode of Relationships and All Things Life with me, Katie Shibambu. Thank you so much for clicking and watching. And if you are part of the family, every time when I upload a new video, you jumping in, you watching, you are commenting on my videos. I really appreciate you. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be uploading at all. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And if you are joining me for the first time on this episode, on today's video, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you, and please do become part of the family by clicking on that subscribe button. And I promise you, every week, every single Friday, I will be bringing you a brand new video. So yeah, without further ado, let's get down to today's topic. 30 years old but yet single. Why? So yeah, reason why I came up with this topic, it's because I was asked this question by two different people within a space of a week actually. So on Friday last week, I was at a bank. It's a post bank. So while I was there at the teller doing some transactions, there's a guy who just came. Actually, yeah, a guy came. The person who was assisting me, it was actually a lady, matured lady, and she was wearing a wedding ring. So which means she is married, right? So now this guy comes on and takes some of my documents and checks my name and my ID number, and he was like, Katlego, when at your age and I don't see any ring on your finger. When what's when which actually is South African Sotho language, which means you are a nagging woman, if that's how I should put it. Yeah, actually he was like saying, hey, when at this age, a woman looking like you and you're not married, what's when. So which means like I'm like a nagging woman. That is why maybe that is why no one wants to marry me. That's what he actually meant. He was like, at your age, no ring, and a lady looking like you. So no, you are a nagging woman, right? And so that lady who was assisting me, I looked at her. I was like, I don't know, maybe you are right. I looked at the guy and I was like, oh, I don't know, maybe you might be right, I don't know. And then I looked at that lady, that matured lady who was wearing a ring. I was like, maybe she can tell me what could be the reason why I'm still like single at my age, a woman looking like me. And that lady, you know what she said to me? I love that answer. She was like, no, don't let anyone pressurize you, girl. Don't let anyone pressurize you. You don't have to rush into marriage until you are certain, until you are sure, until you are ready, and until you are sure about the person that you are about to marry. So don't let anyone pressurize you. Take your time. These things need you to take your time. And I was like, oh, really? Okay, fine. And I looked at the guy, I was like, no, what you are saying, it's not true. I'm taking my time, right? And then the next person who asked me, it was like a brother of mine that I know. Yeah, I know him like back from the church that we used to attend together. So like right now we are chatting on Messenger. And so guy was like, how come I don't see a ring on? Okay, I posted a picture actually yesterday, Thursday, today it's Friday. So I posted a picture yesterday and he was like, how come I don't see any ring on your finger? And I was like, hi, I also don't know. Hey, I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. How come I don't have a ring on my finger? And I was like, what could be the reason? That's actually what I asked him. I was like, so tell me, what could be the reason? And he was like, no, I don't know also. I mean, have you prayed about it and all that? I was like, yes, I have prayed about it and all that. So, but then I don't have a ring on my finger, right? Honestly speaking, I don't know. Like, really, maybe you might want to know, Katie, you're still 30. You are 30, you just turned 30, and then yet we don't see any ring, and we don't hear you talking about, or we don't see you posting someone that you are dating and all that. What is going on with your life and all that? And honestly speaking, when I go home, they ask. I remember during Easter I was in Limpopo, in Polokwane, where my other great grandmother lives, and like, seriously speaking, like, she was like asking genuinely, so looking at me, she was like, and then you, when are we going to see your baby? That's actually how she started. When are we going to see your baby? And I was like, no, Gugu. No, not yet. Not anytime soon. You understand? I'm sorry about the sound. I actually decided to record this in the office while everyone is gone. Everyone just knocked off, so I'm all by myself. So yeah, I was like, no, Gugu, not anytime soon. That's what I actually told her. And I was actually telling her that just to dismiss the thought, to dismiss this question, to dismiss the topic, because I really don't like discussing the topic of when am I gonna have a baby, when am I gonna get, where is Mukwenyana, where is like your boyfriend, I don't like answering those questions, because honestly speaking, this is my life. Unless if you're asking Jay like as a friend and you just want to know, yeah, I'll answer you. But then asking in a sense that time is running out, no. I'm not gonna answer that. I'll just dismiss it, like, respectfully. So if you're an elder, I'll just dismiss it. So yeah, like I said, I got those two questions like by two different people who don't know each other and all that. So I decided to go on some of my Facebook groups. One of the groups is relationship counseling, and I asked, 30 and yet still single, why? Right? And then so I got the answers, and I would love to share the answers with you. All right, and then also I would also love to hear from you at the end of this video, that if you are at the age, let's say, I don't know, maybe where you from, like mostly in Africa or in like other African countries that I know, like Nigeria or Zimbabwe, I don't know, like as soon as you are like 25, they already start asking questions. Actually, you are supposed to like be married and already having your first kid, right? And then in like other countries, let's say in South Africa, 25 years, they might bear with you for some time, maybe for 5 years to come. But then once you reach 30, questions start coming in from your family members, from your grandparents, from your parents, from your aunts and sisters, to say, where is your man? Where is your boyfriend? When are we meeting your boyfriend? When are you having your baby? When, you know what I mean? So that's how it goes. So I know that in most cases, when you are like 25, they start, like, questions are not like really there, but reach 30, when like, they'll be asking. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. So, like I said, I asked this question on, I think 2 groups approved my questions on Facebook. So I would love to read out their answers. Yeah, the question is 30 and yet still single, why? So if you are 30 and yet you are still single as in you are not yet married, then tell us why on the comment section below. Alright, and if you are at an age, let's say you are 25 and already they're starting to ask you these questions, when are you getting married or when are you having a baby, please tell us, when are you doing it, on the comment section below. Okay, the question that I asked was like, 30 and yet still single, why? I was like, well, two different people asked me this question, so I decided to ask you all. 30 and yet still single. Why? So Mutondi says maybe you are too picky when it comes to the types of men you want to date, or when you get into a relationship you don't want to commit, maybe controlling. That's not me, Mutondi. I'm sorry. Hey, and then Aviwe says I'm 40 and still single, dating for fun. Aviwe is a man. Guys. And then Tabi saying is like, I have trust issues because I have been played for too long. See what you guys are doing to women? Don't do that. Don't play women. No, don't. When she commits to you, commit to her. Don't play with her. Okay, great. And then Dudu says, but I think it's a good question because you have 20 years left to be a cougar. So I think finding yourself a man or home for your kids should be a priority since men are dogs. Dude, that's too much. Alright, dude, that's too much. But you know what, man? Personally, I don't think men are dogs. I think there are great, amazing men out there, right? Yeah, so I don't think men are dogs. But then I think she has a point on why am I still single, 30 and still single, because like I have some goals that I want to accomplish first before I let somebody into my life. You get what I mean? Thank you. Okay, Terence V. Collins is like, he's a guy. He's like 29, still single, focused on getting a career and money to make my own happiness than to depend and stress omunye umntwana. Good one, Terence. Okay. Nkosazana says, I should tell those people who ask me those questions to go jump in the lake and dive in. Okay. Yes, to be single ke mokgwa o mong wa ho ipha kgotso, o phela o hloka stress and o ja tjhelete ya hao ha monate, o itsamaela ho hona motho a ntsa a botsa, so ke molemong wa bophelo bo botle. Okay, what Mama Kate is saying, she says that to be single is another way of living in peace. There's nothing that's stressing you. You eating your own money without sharing it with anyone. You can go wherever you want to go without explaining yourself to anyone, right? Okay. Hani SK Abraham says, single is not a status, it is a word that best describes a person who is strong enough to live and enjoy life without depending on somebody. You have a point there. Okay, Messi Dania says, you can't just marry for the sake of it. If it is not yet your time, then that's it. Yes, Messi. And then Birabwa says, I'm those talking negativity. I request never ask such questions to someone like, why aren't you married? Why don't you have kids? Not until you get to know their story, you will never understand. You have a point there. Work on your Abasi says, work on your foundation through prayer and seeking the will of God. Don't be desperate because people ask you questions. Yes. And then Simeon says, women are so selective. Guys, like I said, I'm in the office, so please excuse the sounds around. The sounds in the background, sorry. Work on your foundation through prayer and seeking the will of God. Don't be desperate because people ask you questions. You have a point, Abasi. And Simeon says, women are so selective, and by this time, they have selected out their hubby and stay long, then advice will be seeking on social media. Wow, Simeon, did you hear what he says? He says that women are so selective, and by the time they have selected out their hubby and stay long, then advice will be seeking, and they will be seeking advice on social media. Like, really? Wow. Okay, he commented again. Simeon commented again. He's like, you that is reading this comment, yes, you sister, what are you doing up to that age that you are now 30, 32, 35 and menopause is approaching? Please think twice, my dear. Wow. Wow, that is just wow. People will have answers, guys. And anyway, he has every right to comment whatever he wishes because I asked, right? They're saying that menopause is sticky. If you as a lady, okay, Prince A says, if you as a lady age of 30 still single by this time, that means your village people are after you. Who are they? I don't see them. Okay, Millie says, oh my goodness, God is planning the best for you. Must you kill yourself over a man? She is saying that God is planning the best for me, and I trust God for his best, because I ain't gonna settle for less. Okay, I'm not settling. But a man of 30 is young and not ready. But thank you. You see, this is Nina. She says, but a man of 30 is young and not ready, but a lady of that age is old. African mentality. And your type of man would be deceiving himself that men don't age and become a grandpa and be marrying your daughter maids. Then you die of old age and leave behind a young widow to be suffering or starving of sex. Think of your own age first. Guys, do you understand what she's saying? Do you understand? If you do understand her, please leave it on the comment section below because I don't get her. David says, if God knows that you are not ready to keep a husband, he will not give you one. That's David. That's not me. Okay, Nina is commenting again. She says, but it's normal for guys to be single at that age and be deceiving himself that he is young and later become a grandpa to young girl as hubby, wife who later become happiness because of old age diseases. I get that one, you have a point. Ona says, please ma, all is not about age, just wait patiently upon the Lord so that you can enjoy your marriage. Some people may say your village people are after you, which is not true. Marriage is something we don't need to rush into. We need to pray for God to show us the right person. So don't feel bad when people are asking it. Only God knows what is right for you. Thank you. Yeah, guys, those are the comments. Others are saying that we should wait upon the Lord to bring us the man. And then the one that I liked is focusing on building yourself first, focusing on reaching your goals first before you can involve somebody else. You get what I mean? Those are the comments. So please don't forget to comment also if you are 30 and you're still single, or if you are still maybe 25 or so, and then tell us what age would you like to see yourself be married. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. So don't forget to hit a like button, and then if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe to the channel. Please do subscribe and become part of the family. And then so yeah, that's it. Thank you so much. Please do keep well, stay blessed, and I love you. Mwah.